Hello, me again. I've not done a video in a while, a week or two maybe, because to be honest not much has been going on. But today I'm going to make a little video because I found a really cool little shop. Now a friend told me about the shop a while ago and I thought, oh, I don't know, because, you know, it's called Able World. It's like a mobility disability shop where you can get all sorts of different things for your mobility issues or for your disabilities to, you know, disability aids and things. And I've been past it a few times, but I thought, I don't know, because it looks like all they do is like mobility scooters and wheelchairs and stuff. But the other day I was in Woolston and I had nothing to do, so I thought, oh, I'll just pop in there and have a nose. And it was really cool. They got loads of stuff in there. I've got a little booklet here, a little magazine with all their stuff in. Now they've got on the back here, they've got a list of stores. So I think they're like mainly a UK one, but they've got all over the place. You know, there's loads of them. They got them in London, Lincoln, Reading, everywhere, you know. Got loads of stores all over the UK. So, you know, it's a really good place. And the main thing I liked about it is the staff in there are nice and friendly and helpful, and all this sort of stuff you can get. I've already started making a shopping list. But today, the main thing, I went in there to get a new walking stick, because the one I got is okay, but it puts a lot of pressure on my hand and wrist. And where I have a bad wrist as well, you know, it can be quite painful. So I saw a walking stick in there the other day, a week or so ago, with one of those moulded handles, and I thought, oh, that might be a good idea. And today I was trying that one out in the shop, and to be honest, for me it was terrible. I thought it would be much better, much more comfortable, but it wasn't. It was the wrong shape for my hand. Where my hands are very big because of the math and very stretchy and bendy, it wasn't any good for my hand. So I was looking at the other sticks in there and I found this really cool one. It's got this is like really squishy, you know, as you can probably see there, and then eventually it slowly goes back to normal, you know, so that molds itself naturally to my natural hand shape, and it's a lot softer. And on the bottom, this is like rubber, like latex rubber. It's much more springy than my old stick, so it's a bit more shock absorbing. Plus I don't get that horrible click 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 noise every time I put it down on the floor. But the best thing about this walking stick, I think, is the handle and the rubber bit at the bottom glows in the dark. It's awesome. I was trying it out in a dark room earlier and it looked really good. So, you know, it's brilliant if I'm out at night walking, which rarely happens, but, you know, I'll be seen. But yeah, it's a really cool walking stick. So that was good. And we got one of these rubbery things. This helps to open jars, bottles. You can use it to turn on taps. You know, anything that's tricky to turn on or tricky to grip to open, you can use this for. And I have a lot of trouble with gripping things and trying to open them. One, because my hands are so big and flexible, and two, my bones dislocate really easily, so sometimes trying to open a jar, I can dislocate a wrist or something, or a finger, you know. So this I'm hoping we'll make it a lot easier. I've not tried it out yet. I've only just got it, so I'm gonna give this a go. I'll let you all know how it goes with this. But it wasn't very expensive either. I think this was about £2.50 something. And the walking stick was about £12, £13. So yeah, not very expensive, quite good. And the best thing about today, I think, in that shop, when I went up to pay for everything, the guy said, "Oh, have you shopped here before?" I was like, "No." And he goes, "Ah, are you tax exempt?" I was like, "Hey, what does he mean by that?" And I sort of like said, "I don't think so. What does that mean?" And he said, "Oh, if you have a long-term disability or illness, something that's lifelong, or, you know, a severe disability that there's no cure for, that's gonna be lifelong or whatever, then you can fill out a form here today. We put it on our system. Then most of the products in the store, you are tax exempt from, so you don't have to pay VAT on it." And I was like, "Oh, that sounds good." So John helped me fill out the form, and then we paid for it all, and I think it all came to something like roughly £15. I think we must have saved about £2-3. When you think about it, it's not much, but when you're in there buying a lot, which I'm gonna be doing in the next few months, hopefully, because there's a lot of things in there which I think are gonna help me. I've got my eye on some lumbar support cushions and leg support cushions, and I've got my eye on a nice armchair in there, even though I recently bought an armchair as a gift from my partner. I was still looking at one in there. It's very expensive, so I doubt I'm going to get it anytime soon, but that little bit of money I've saved there, it don't sound like much, but it's very helpful. It was really good. So we were expecting all this to come to, I don't know, £20 or something like that, and we paid £15 for it all. So it's not too bad, Plus, we got free pen. Yep, they gave us a free pen as well, so that's always handy. But yeah, do check out mobility stores like this. They're really good. And as I said, Able World have a lot of shops all over the UK. So I can't really say about the US or Australia or anywhere else like that, because I know a few of the people on my support group on Facebook are in different countries, so I'm not really sure about different countries. I'm sure in different countries they've got shops like this, but yeah, my UK people, do go and check Able World out. Also, I think they're online. You can go online and check them out as well. Let's see if they've got a website address. Doesn't look like they've got a website. Oh, yes, they have. Oh, no, that's an email address. Oh, wait, there's the website. www.ableworld.co.uk. I will probably post that link on my Facebook pages, so you can all check that out. But yeah, they're really helpful, really handy. And I saw some nice shower seats and shower rails and stuff like that. So when I get my new shower put in, they're putting in handrails for me, but I don't know if they're going to be putting in a seat. So I saw a couple of nice shower seats in there, so I'm thinking once I get my shower put in, I'll be getting that. But yeah, it's like, I never knew that shop did all this. I thought most of this stuff you had to go like to the NHS, or you had to go to a specialist doctors or something, and they had to get it for you, most of this stuff. I knew you could buy wheelchairs and mobility scooters from shops like this, but I didn't realise you could buy, you know, the shower handrails, shower seats. You know, I didn't know you could buy all this, you know, mobility aid stuff. They even have stuff in there for blind people and deaf people, which a few of the stuff I've told my sister about, because where she's blind, you know, it would be very helpful for her. Like I saw some lamps, because she's not fully blind. I think she can see light and shadow and colourful blurs and stuff. You know, her eyesight is a lot worse than mine, and I've had surgery on my eyes, so and her sight is degenerating, so slowly getting worse. But you know, so the lamp, because I remember her saying to me when we were in the restaurant, because now restaurants have dim lighting and it can be very dark in there for her, and she sits down and she says, I can't see the menu because it's too dark. And then she says, I can't see my food, I can't see what I'm eating. And you know, most people won't be bothered, they just shovel it in. But my sister, she also has issues with food, with eating, you know, textures of food and whatnot. So she has to see exactly what it is she's eating, otherwise it puts her off. So I said to her, what about, you know, they had this little lamp in there, it's like a fold up thing, and it's like really bright. When you turn it on, it's like daytime in the room, you know, and it's like handbag size. So I said to her, you know, go in there, get one of those, they're really good. And it's got a little, on the back, it's got a little fold up stand thing, so you can stand it up. And I thought that'd be perfect. She can stand it up in the restaurant on the table next to her food. She'll be able to see her food perfectly, you know. They also had things like, where my sister, like, she's been to catering school and she likes cooking and things like that. So they had these things in there, like, they were like chopping boards, but they had all these funky attachments. Like they had these, like, what looked like spikes or stuff coming out of them, so you could spike your potato on it so it don't roll away while you're trying to chop it, you know, things like that. It also had a thing so you could slot in vegetables like carrots, cucumbers, to hold it still while you cut it, things like that, which I thought would be brilliant for her. Where she's blind, sometimes if she's not noticing her hand, she can't see, because distance is difficult for her to see. So if she thinks she's got enough room and she hasn't, she can't see that she hasn't, she's going to end up cutting a finger off. So I thought that would be good, because then she hasn't got to use her hand to hold it while she chops, you know, and it'll save her cutting off a finger. You know, things like that is really cool little shop. So yeah, do check that out. And now I've finished gabbing on about that. There's not much else that's been going on really. I got a letter from the pit people. The appeal is going through. They've got my appeal letter. Something on the letter said something about Cardiff. And I'm thinking, Cardiff, I don't have to go all the way to Cardiff, do I? But luckily I don't. I can ring up to change it and stuff. The letter's quite confusing, but it's all good. Saka dealing with it, so. But yeah, nothing much else has been going on really. It's just I've not had the energy or anything to do anything, and I've not been feeling well at all lately. I again keep getting a lot of chronic pain, a lot of tiredness, and I've been getting dizziness and nausea as well lately. And the other day I was getting a few niggly little chest pains, but I think that was to do with stress and anxiety to do with all this PIP stuff. So I've just been like trying not to do too much activity, and I've been trying to rest and everything, because like I've been having bad hip pains again. But yeah, so nothing much has happened really, just, you know, sitting around playing Xbox, really. I might do another video actually, that reminds me. I'm going to do another video probably in the next few days. As you know, me and Demon like to play gaming, and we used to run a gaming clan, but because of lack of members and, you know, not much was happening with it, we closed the clan down. But me and him are still doing a lot of gaming. Feel a sneeze coming on. But on our Forza games, we have done some cars up for Marathon Awareness, and we've got the Marathon Trust logos on it and on our cars and things like that. So I might do a little video later for Marathon Awareness, do a little gaming video, show off them cars. There's also one thing we've been thinking about doing. I think we mentioned it before a while ago in another video. We've been thinking about doing a 24-hour gaming thing where we sit down for 24 hours and game non-stop. We were going to do it to raise money for the Marathon Trust, which would be really cool. It'd be really cool if everyone lets me know what you think about that, if you think that's a good idea. We're thinking about, if we do it, we're going to set up a GoFundMe page or a Just Giving page or something. And we'll probably do a bit of live streaming of it, so we can perhaps do the racing, the Forza games with that and things. So it'd be really cool. But let me know what you think about that. But yeah, I think that's all I've got to say. I've gabbed on a lot now. I've just got in, so I'm now gonna go and have a cup of tea and rest for a little bit, because my hips are killing me and my back is killing me, and I got this horrible feeling that I'm gonna sneeze, and it's frightening. Sounds silly, like how can a sneeze be frightening? Well, when you have issues with your ribs and your spine, and you have chronic pain and joints are like to dislocate at any given point, a sneeze becomes excruciating. I've even knocked myself out by sneezing before. And it wasn't a case of I sneezed and banged my head on like a surface in front of me. It's the actual force of the sneeze knocked me unconscious. And I think it was like because of the pain partly and the force, because I sneezed and sort of like flung forward and hurt my back and my ribs, because obviously where my ribs are very weak and they're deformed and they sort of grow inwards. What was it? I remember the word, it's a Latin word. My brain ain't working at the moment. Pectus of vacuum or something like that. Something to do with vacuums and stuff. But my ribs kind of grow inwards, and because I've had the surgery for my heart there, they had to kind of open my sternum up there so they could get up into my heart, and they've had to wire it back together. So when I sneeze, I sometimes feel my ribs actually move, you know, so it gets really painful. And my spine, obviously, where I've had spinal fusion, the metal rods, the Harrington rods in my spine because of the scoliosis, when I sneeze, it wrenches my back, and that can be quite painful. So I hate feeling sneezes. Also, sometimes when I sneeze, because I have issues with my muscles and things, I end up getting muscle spasms, like in my sides and in my chest and in my back and everything. So it is like a horrifying ordeal. I'm hoping the sneeze doesn't come. It's gone away. It's slowly gone away. It sort of like zones in and zones out, the sneeze feeling. It's really weird. It's like it's teasing me. It's like, I'm gonna sneeze. Wait, no I'm not. That, yes I am. No I'm not. It's annoying. Ugh. But yeah, I'm gonna finish gabbing on now and let you all get on with whatever it is you're doing. Hello, Ree. Little Miss Recap bugging me for a cuddle. But yeah, I'm gonna let you all get on and do whatever it is you want to do, and I'm gonna stop gabbing on. Say bye bye, Ree. Bye bye. We love you.